Welcome to Unlimited Parenting. This is a show where we talk about what it's like to be parents of children with disabilities and or special health care needs. My name is Allison, and I am joined today by the illustrious Melissa and the whimsical Sarah. And today we are going to be
adjectives.
I just came up with them on the fly. I don't know if I even know what they mean.
Of course you do.
Today we are gathered here today to bring our own topics. Everyone has come to this table with a topic. Here we go.
Okay.
Sarah, you want to go first?
Absolutely, I'd be delighted.
What do you want to talk about today?
Well, I had a hard time thinking about something, and then I just realized, you know what? There's the beginning of a new school year. It's our last year.
Yeah, that's
been
sad.
21 years of school.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
That's a lot of back to school
if
shopping.
you go back to, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Because how old is Boston? He just turned 27.
Boston, the city, hundreds of years.
Boston, my oldest, just turned 27. So I've been doing school for a few years. Truman's in the last year of the 18 to 21 program. And so I was thinking,
Yay, Truman.
I love Halloween. I love holidays. I love celebrating people and recognizing people. It's the cheerleader in me, and making people happy by doing things or making things for them or recognizing the good work that they do. Because we all put in a lot of work. And
What a missed opportunity to say that you weren't joyful, Sarah, instead of whimsical.
no, right?
Darn it.
Well, you didn't know her topics.
Exactly.
true.
So it sort of fits.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So I was thinking that's what fills my bucket, is making other people feel happy or feel seen or feel recognized.
So you're what is that called? Like a gifts of
Acts of service.
Acts of
service.
service.
Thank you. There
Acts
you
of service are
like that's
part
your love language.
for me to give to other people.
Uh-huh.
I don't necessarily, I do appreciate acts of service. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
But
you love
I love
sharing.
when people feel seen and heard.
Share with me, Chester.
Just people work hard, sometimes go above and beyond. Anyway, back to the beginning of my
I appreciate
thing.
that
No.
about Sarah.
I was thinking about, this might take it a totally different way, and I'm not complaining, but when you have a kid with a disability and they go to school and they have a teacher and they have a helper and they have a nurse and they have a para and they have PT, OT, all of the things,
All the things.
it kind of adds up
All the people. Yeah.
when you're recognizing, especially at the end of the year, because it's a lot of work with our kids sometimes.
Yeah.
Who has $800 for all those Starbucks gift cards?
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm saying. So that is my topic, I guess,
Okay.
is like, we're coming up on Halloween. We're coming up on Thanksgiving. And then we go into Christmas. And then we go into Teacher Appreciation Week.
Maycember.
All of those things, like it's constant,
It's always
right?
Something. Yeah.
And so I've graciously done it and I've enjoyed doing it. But I'm the kind of person that kind of goes overboard.
Yeah.
Right? That's my topic. How do you guys feel about, because I definitely would never want to leave anybody out.
Right.
Like,
Right?
you even getting stuff for the bus drivers?
Absolutely.
I just
I
wish.
used to. Yep.
Yep.
So I don't want this to sound weird, but I
No,
will get
I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus.
for my typical students,
Mhm.
I've never got anything for the bus driver because they
get on the bus and they sit
get
down.
on the bus and they sit down and they don't make it hard and they don't like try not to get on or off or
Right.
something like my special needs child does.
Right.
He makes it exponentially harder. So they earn that treat at the end of the school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm just like you know, we have an OT, a PT, a speech. We have 4 paras in a class.
Right.
It adds up. It's a lot.
Right. And I really do enjoy giving gifts and doing recognition when it's not obligatory like that.
Yeah.
But I also enjoy the theme of giving and creating. So
Well, and you've been on the other as like a preschool teacher, receiving end, and that has to feel really good to be recognized for going
it does
above and beyond.
does make me feel nice, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's been 20 something years, and here I am. Maybe I'm coming to the realization that this is it.
Yeah.
This might be the last time to have that.
You know what I would do if I were you?
Mm.
A picture of Truman,
Mm-hmm.
print it out from the Walgreens, like 800 of them, right? And then on the back, you write a heartfelt message. Like, don't forget me. I hope I taught you something on your teaching journey. So it's a low financial lift.
Yeah, but it
allows you to access that creativity and think of a memory that you loved most and say, you know, Truman wants me to remind you of the time that you got out of the bus and slipped and fell trying to help him. Ha ha, or something like that, you know?
You mean me?
Exactly. Or
I like that. I appreciate that.
because of you, Truman has learned to navigate his AAC or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's what I would want. I'm thinking of like when I was a registered behavioral therapist. That's not what I was. Is that what I was?
Because
It doesn't matter.
that gives you the opportunity to really personalize it for.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
Because I remember, I even remember all my kids. I wouldn't be able to recognize them anymore because they'd be like 5 or 6 years older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would have loved to have had a little picture that just.
That's sweet. I do remember something similar I did when he left middle school. I had him paint something with a picture of him. So yeah, that.
You could even incorporate that as a picture and then do a drawing, you know, and
Yeah.
from Truman or something. Yeah.
Well, then that gives Truman an activity.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that.
that. I might steal that too.
Okay.
I might steal my own idea.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, that's not a bad idea.
Because I don't want to give you another teacher's mug that says,
Right.
One teacher. 'Cause
I know. And everybody gets
think
chapstick
right.
or hand sanitizer, you know, or I do go to the Pinterest and look
I
for all
do
the cute
too.
things.
And they're adorable.
But
But I guess maybe they are lacking that heartfelt message.
Yep.
And sometimes things that were appropriate earlier or later on in a child's life aren't anymore. So, for example, when Silas was in developmental pre-K, I got the teachers a bottle of wine that said, I know my kid's the reason you drink, or something like that.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily appropriate for Silas now because he's in a different stage of life. So it wouldn't be funny, ha-ha, if I did that the way that it was when he was 4.
Exactly. It'd almost be really.
It'd almost be like, wow, like this doesn't even make sense.
No. Yeah. That's really helpful. Thank you for talking that out with me. Because here I am, it's only mid-September and I'm stressing.
Great about it.
I know, what am I getting? Reasons. I think there's a hidden message in there that this is going to be the last year that I get to do this. I don't have to. I can continue to send them. I appreciate all the hard work you're doing.
Every year you send them Hershey kisses.
Right. But yeah, it's been a long time I've been doing this.
Yeah.
But then it's also final.
Well, give us some examples of what you've done in the past.
Oh my gosh. Well, you're right. Like I did the painting. I made, you know how you can get those fridge magnet frames.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I did like a You're My Superhero, and I did a hand print. That's probably when I was teaching preschool. Did a hand print with different colors, and then I made him each a different like superhero.
Oh.
And then his picture, and I've done that.
Magnet. That's a really good idea.
And I've done little cups with, you know, the cards and gift cards and things like that. And he's painted them ornaments. I made a Christmas ornament. On one side, it's his picture, like Mod Podged on one side, and then something Christmassy on the other.
Sarah,
I think we all need to collectively agree that we're only going to do one. So, like, you're either going to do Christmas or Teacher Appreciation Day, or you're going to, we don't need to do all of it.
Yeah, right? I know. And I mean, the ornaments were, if anyone's listening, they weren't expensive. I went to the dollar store.
This is the most listened to.
Right. I went to the dollar store and I got like the pack of 5 Christmas ornaments for $1 and then put the picture on the backside. And, you know, so it wasn't, I didn't break the bank,
right. But your time and effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay.
So those would be some fun things that I've done.
I like that.
Yeah.
It gets me thinking more ahead and not just like last minute. I gotta go just get something.
know.
Like that's usually what I'm doing is the day of,
And then up
to the
till
store.
night.
You know what? Every year for the last like 3 years that we've done this, I don't ever get that vibe from you. But the vibe that I do, the last minute vibe I get from you is, oh my God, what am I going to do with this elf? Every year it's the elf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I think I think the elf,
Oh,
yeah.
Elfie's gone.
No, Elfie will come, but I think Elfie, I think my last child knows about Elfie. No, I think now the kids are going to be more a part of moving him every night.
Okay.
I think it's going to be more for
surprise each other.
Yeah. So now all of my kids,
It's just Archer surprising him.
no, but I think
No, but all the other
I think the others will surprise Archer with moving the elf. But I have a feeling that this year Elfie is going to start doing like naughty stuff. He's not any longer going to be just like
Elfie's going to be age appropriate.
a G-rated elf.
Melissa, what's your topic?
Okay. I think my topic. So I have been traveling a lot lately, right? And what? I think my topic.
I think my topic is no one else can do it for you. I know you can let it in.
I didn't have a topic, but now I do. I have a topic. Okay, so I've been traveling a lot, and I came to the realization that, when you go through security and you get all your stuff out of the bins, I very much think that the people that grab their bins and put them in the stack of the receptacle
And then pull stuff out.
No, I was like, don't leave the bins just there.
Yes. Yeah.
They are the same people that put their shopping carts away.
100%.
Because I would never. You can tell so much about a person.
Absolutely.
By how they react after they have a shopping cart and after they go through security.
Yep.
Because it is like, are you the most selfish person in the entire world? Or are you going to do some norms like
10-second extra. 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Just put it in the pile.
Maybe 20
Your shopping cart back. Yeah.
I will say it is TSA to me is like a Costco in the sense that it's kind of hard to have a good attitude there.
Yeah. Okay.
Recently,
Costco.
Oh, girl.
You don't have a.
I was at Costco yesterday and this man told me, I don't leave my manners at the door like other people do when they come to Costco. And he looked at me and I was like, there are two. I couldn't, you know how I am. You know how I am.
Can't leave it alone.
I stopped and I turned around and I said, there are 2 lanes of traffic at this Costco. Anyway, TSA, when we recently, this girl to your immediate left, she is TSA pre-checked. She went out of her way to go with me, an individual with social anxiety, through the typical lane.
Okay.
The things that she saw with me slumming it with the regular people.
And the way I was treated.
This man ran over a woman's toes when she was trying to do exactly what you're talking about, which is putting the bin back where it belongs.
With what?
His
The
little
bin
cart
cart.
that he was going to take the bins. And she looked up and she was like, oh my God, ow. So I stopped what I was doing. I walked over to her and I was like, are you good? Like, that was kind of violent. And she was like, an apology would have been nice. And that guy, I was going to say something to him. I was so close, and you believe it. You know that I was.
Yeah.
Until I saw his shirt. It said supervisor. And I said, there's no point.
No.
Going nowhere.
It's from the top.
So that's what I mean when I say, it's almost like it's hard to be a good person. It's hard to be a good person.
It is. Because especially if that's what's happening.
Right. Can I also say, do you want to tell this part about the individual with a disability that we saw? He was treated
worse than any person I've ever seen. He used he was not elderly. He was probably mid-20s.
Yeah, he was younger than me for sure.
Used you could sit on it, but also push it.
Yeah.
Like our grandparents would.
Yeah, those
Thank you.
Exactly.
it had a seat
A
on it.
seated walker.
Yes,
exactly.
I could not come up with the word.
Yeah.
Great. And he, the guy's like, well, how are you going to get through? And he's like, well, I can't stand up. I can't walk.
This man was so nice. The individual with a
Oh my
disability,
gosh.
the kindest
Was
person.
very sweet. And so he's like taking off the pads to put him through the security. And the guy who was rude to me that was helping him also was like, well, come on over here this way. And like made him like sit right in the middle of everyone around him.
He did not take him to a different room. He was still in his chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
Still in his
waiting
chair.
for him to go figure out how to
Oh my word.
deal with this poor guy. Right. And just
Wow.
went over and called someone over. He's like, I gotta help this guy. Like, it was clear that he was put out for doing his job. And
Sarah
this gentleman
was so uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable. I was prepared to watch the entire interaction from a distance, but Sarah leveled up her game and she walked right up to this man and she said, hey, are you all right?
like, while he's sitting there waiting to get the other guy to get his help, he's like, I gotta figure out how to deal with this guy.
He literally
Literally
said that.
said that.
I have to figure out how to deal with this guy.
Talking to the other TSA people in the stand.
It's just another layer.
Yeah.
That
And I'm like, I didn't want to, I told Allison, I'm like, I don't want to leave.
100%.
I don't want to leave.
I want to make sure that he gets through.
And I'm like, are you going to be okay? And he's like, yeah. Like, it obviously wasn't the first time he's been treated.
That was exactly the impression I got. Like, on the list of all the negative encounters that I've had, this one's probably not even in the bottom 10.
I hate that.
I know.
I hate that.
The way that this man with a disability had to be
The traveling alone. He was not traveling with
everybody.
anyone.
Gosh.
He was alone. Right?
Mm-hmm. And I have traveled with individuals with disabilities, and you get some
I know.
disparaging looks and comments, and it's already difficult to travel.
Right.
Don't make it that much harder.
Everyone has to be, and I swear to God, this is a fact. Everybody has to be in their worst mood when they
Going
travel.
through TSA. Yeah.
I know.
You have to be in the worst mood possible,
Mm-hmm.
or else you don't have thick enough skin to get through it.
That's
I
true. I know.
Wow.
I'm like, I know I don't have to go through
Wow.
Because we
or I
tell
don't have to go
was
through this line, but I'm like, I'm traveling with my friend. I don't want her to travel alone. I wasn't going to say, I'm traveling with my friend who has social anxiety
And a disability, right?
needs help. Like, that's not my place to say that.
No.
I'm traveling with
also-
my friend and
what do I need to do? Like, I know we've all seen that funny meme, like doing autism for the lady. But as an autistic adult, like, what do I need to do to get support?
Yeah.
Like, they always say,
Sunflower lanyard?
just ask for help. So I do. And I ask. And then it must be the way that I come off or something. But people automatically look at me like, well, duh, all you got to do is this. Like the day when I was nervous, so I just started taking everything off to put it in the bin. At the cell
That's
phone,
right.
everything.
The
I took
first
off my Apple Watch. This man looked at me like I had just screamed bomb.
Right?
He looked at me and he goes, never take off your Apple Watch. And I just stared at him and he was like, and you can stop staring at me.
Is this in Boise?
Yes. And I just
Take my watch off every time.
And so I just put my watch back on and I was like, I just stood there for a minute and he was like, the line is right there. And so then I had to go and walk in the line and the way I was so overstimulated, like I couldn't. And so people had to tell me everything twice. And I'm like, I got to get out. I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here.
They make it the absolute worst experience of your entire life.
right.
Well, I can't even imagine how annoying it is to say the same thing all day, every day. Take your laptops out of your bag.
But that's also your job.
I get it.
so-
It is. And there's no consistency. If there was a consistency from airport to airport, you wouldn't have to say all of that.
No.
So
I know.
didn't mean for my topic to turn into that.
I was over at I was over at and people are taking their shoes and belts off. And I'm like, I give up. I don't even know what's going on anymore. So
just go through.
But we should also clarify that in this past year, we've been to northern Idaho. We've been to Sacramento. We've been to Denver. We've been to D.C. Heck, last year I was in New Orleans. Like, it does not
matter.
I've never had a good experience. It's not like it's just the Boise airport or it's just the Reagan International. It doesn't matter.
So that's what I think. I think that you can tell a lot about a person if they put away their TSA bin and their shopping carts. That's what I'm saying.
We need more people who will put away their TSA bins in the bin line.
Yep.
We just need good people in the world.
Yeah.
Be the good you want to
Be the good and put yourself away.
God, I wish we don't even need to do my topic. We should just end on that line. Be the good.
Well, have you ever gone to like a baby shower and they're like, give the new mom a bit of advice? I always say park next to a cart return because that saved my life when I had kids.
Absolutely.
But they won't let you say that now because now, oh girl, with all the trafficking stuff going on, they're like, never put your kids in the car and then walk away from your car. Like, even if you're putting the...
But that's what I mean. I used to park right next to the cart return so that I would push
You were right there.
Yep. And then,
your kids were where you go, okay.
yeah.
So that is a great piece of advice.
So I guess in concession for the non-cart returners,
Yeah.
if you are with your child,
Okay.
we will forgive you that one time.
I make my kid do it. Run across the giant.
Yeah, exactly. Run.
For cars.
I mean, in all fairness, your 11-year-old is 5'10".
To be honest, I think he might be 6 foot. I just got home and he was the same height as my father.
No.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So the last week that I was gone, I think he grew. It's like it's bad.
I mean,
Giant.
there has to be some underlying something going on because
He already had his genetics test.
I know, and it was a little wackadoo, but it wasn't anything crazy.
But I don't think that typical children grow like that, even when they have cow hormones like you give yours.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I know.
maybe he'll stop.
6 foot at 11 years old.
But even my 18-year-old who I saw this week was way bigger than the last time I left him. I was like,
Are you just like looking at your children without your glasses on and then coming back and putting them on?
yeah, that could be.
And you're like, crap.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, my kid's legs, like he's been working out. I'm like, oh my word. I just saw you 2 months ago.
Red shirt who? Look at you. A what?
Gray. But
What does that mean?
it's about the same as red shirt.
Okay.
But yeah.
You digress. I digress.
It wouldn't be worth
That's
Well,
explaining.
what's yours?
my topic is, I don't know. Okay, well, I mean, I know what my topic is, but now I don't know if it's like, it's
Cool enough.
maybe not a good fit for this.
No.
Oh.
With the previous topics. But my topic was, it kind of feels like now that everyone else has given their topic, it's like complain hour, but that's not what it is. Before you started working here, you didn't have any children with disabilities, right? The answer is yes, because that's why people come into this work, right? Because we had children with disabilities. That's why we're all here.
Oh, okay, sure.
Did that make no sense? Sorry.
Didn't make sense because I did work at another place with a child.
You mean we wouldn't have thought to work here?
You wouldn't be here
Got it.
without a child with a
Like
disability.
no one was in high school saying, I want to work at a PTI when I grow up.
100%. So my question is,
Yes.
before you had children with disabilities, what were you going to do? What was your life path? When you charted your life course?
Oh, really?
But then when I realized that I would have had to maybe put them asleep, put like dogs to sleep,
yeah.
no way.
Oh,
I don't want to do that.
yeah.
Yeah. And then
Like the other Melissa that we saw at the conference because she wanted to be a vet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure she wanted to be a veterinarian.
yeah, she did.
Because then you made that comment and I was like, oh my God, that's right. You wanted to be a vet too.
That's right.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then I was gonna do like ultrasound for a while.
On animals again or?
No, on humans. But when I got like in that track, I was looking and there was way too much math that was necessary. How about I just do a business? And that's where we ended up.
Why do you need so much math to wave a wand on a body?
I don't know.
Mm.
It was like science math, right? You would think business would
Not even
require
science
some
math.
Yeah.
of a math, but
Calculus too.
and whatever math that I had already done in high school was sufficient. Yeah.
Okay, well, because when I tried to go to BSU for a business major, they told me I had to go all the way to calculus. And I
Yeah.
said, girl,
No, because I would not have done that.
thank you. That makes me.
Well, maybe for business management, I went business management, human resources. So I don't know if that removed.
I betcha. I bet it did.
I don't know. I just needed to get out of there with no more math classes.
Truth.
Yeah, because it hurt. It hurt the brain.
What about
No, I would never, even up until 5 years ago, I wouldn't have considered this line of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't know.
Because
even
doing it, like being a parent of a child with a disability, several, in fact. And I remember being like, I'm not expert enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always like an imposter syndrome type thing.
Absolutely. We kind of say that all the time.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
You know, I tell parents, we don't give advice, but we give resources and such that sometimes I haven't even used.
Yeah.
I need to be using them. Yeah.
What about you, Sarah? Where were you going to be? And you kind of are here, though, right?
Yeah.
No, I was 2 classes plus student teaching away from a teaching degree. And then I had a baby with complex medical needs.
Jeez. Talk about a whole change of just your life. Everything different.
So I teach in different ways.
Did you always want to be a teacher? Like even when you were little?
5 years old.
Really?
It never changed. It was always teacher. And did yours ever change? Was it always vet?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Mine fluctuated so much.
Really?
Yeah. So from like 5 to 13.
I made my poor sister sit through class so many times.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I used to do
Put your pencil away. I asked you already. Put your pencil away.
I'm gonna spank you if you don't do your homework.
See, but I would play.
Oh, you're old school.
I was with my dogs, and my brother would have to bring them. He was the client, and he would have to bring them, and he would just drop them off, and I'd weigh them and stuff. Yeah.
Cute.
Huh.
Well, so cute.
Well, what about you?
Well, when I was younger, I was going to be a famous singer.
Oh.
Like it wasn't an option. I was going to be a famous singer. And then I realized
Did you do like choir and stuff?
Oh, yeah. I had private singing lessons. I did choir.
Did you know that?
No.
You guys are always so...
Yeah, you just drop these random. I had private singing lessons. I showed dogs. Like what? Those are not normal.
I mean, I wanted to be an actress too, and I was in drama and all those things, but I guess teaching is sort of like that. But no, I didn't know that about you.
Then
busted out. Let's do it.
I did. No. No.
Come on.
Then I did I wasn't like, okay, let's be very, very for real here. I did maybe 15 lessons because I wasn't as good as I wanted to be. So I figured, why do it at all?
Of singing?
Mm-hmm. And that was kind of my mantra in life, is that if I couldn't be perfect, I wasn't going to do it at all. It's very much a problem.
Was it like, did you ever consider going on American Idol?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not that good.
Okay.
Oh.
So part of the lessons was, like match your voice to an instrument. So like some girls, like looking at you, Hayley Williams from Paramore, have really pretty voices when they're paired with guitars. My voice pairs best with a piano. A harp. A trumpet. My voice pairs best with a pair of noise-canceling headphones. No, but for real.
I don't know why harp just came to me. Okay.
Okay. When I was 7, I used to make my dad listen to me sing along to Celine Dion, and he would be like, honey, please.
Oh, bring me the noise canceling.
Oh, my word.
At 7.
I wish that there was, like, is there photographic evidence of this?
Oh, yeah, there's videos of me singing into a webcam. Who will save your soul from 2001? I can find it.
Yeah, you need to.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. And then I wanted to be the CEO of a company. I didn't care which company. I just wanted to be the boss.
Yeah.
So then I went to now this is kind of funny. I went to school for business. Mm-hmm. And then I realized you had to take calculus. So I had to back out. So you went to business because you didn't have to take as much math.
Yeah.
I had to back out of business because it was too much math.
I think we were in some different catalog years.
We were in different catalog years.
We were separated by some years.
This was back when you needed to know how to count to 10 to graduate.
We had an abacus. I can't count to 10. I'm not that old, but
Oh my gosh, we had to learn how to use that to teach math for.
Are you real?
I could never do it. That was the hardest math class I've ever had.
It wasn't like differential algebra. It was abacus 101.
Learn how to teach math.
Math.
My golly.
And that was so hard.
Yes.
What is this?
I can't be doing this.
Oh,
I can't be
wow.
living this life.
No.
No.
It wasn't until recently that I wanted to be a librarian. That was not like a lifelong goal.
Wasn't? I can imagine that wasn't your.
No.
That's just been very recent. But I'm curious, what do you guys think I would want to do? Like, what vibes
librarian.
do I give? Librarian, hard librarian vibes.
Well, you give like
Lead clerk at Aeropostale.
well, no, like a loud library.
The DIV.
Yes, the
DMV. Kidding.
Can you imagine me at the B&B? I'd be like, hurry up.
Can I tell you that when I checked in at the Ticket Gate yesterday, the lady was like the DMV sloth at Zootopia. She was like, "Dum."
I would pass away. I would pass away.
Rob, and I was like, are you seeing what I'm seeing? This is Zootopia. And he was like, yep. She was so slow pressing the buttons. It was the end of her day. It was funny. Librarian.
Librarian.
Ah.
Yeah. What about me?
Okay, yeah. So, no. Yeah,
So
I was
game.
thinking about this is a really fun game. Okay.
Teacher.
You give, I work at, okay, this is wild. Okay, this is wild. And you guys are going to completely disagree with me, but I just want you to know it's the truth and I won't accept any other answers.
Maybe I need a new job, so.
You give, I work at the MAC makeup counter.
Today, when I'm not wearing
No, you don't even have to wear makeup. She is so happy, so bubbly. I can find the solution to any problem. You have red, I can color correct. You need the cool tone, you need the warm tone. And I also say this because when I go to the MAC makeup counter, I know that I am about to be and I know it's funny because I never wear makeup, but I did a lot when I was little. Just tons of MAC makeup. But I always felt so like taken care of at a MAC makeup counter. And I knew I was never going to leave with like lipstick on my teeth or, you know what I mean? Like I was going to look good. Like they did my senior pictures. They did my wedding pictures. I hired.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I could do that.
I didn't
You can. I hired the manager at MAC. I said, this is my wedding day.
not know you could do that.
I want to look phenomenal. Give me the best of the best. And they said, you can. And she's $300 an hour. And I said, that's great.
Did you go in there and they did it?
No, they came to me. So they come with their traveling makeup bag.
I had no idea.
This is, what year did I get married? 2011.
Okay.
Oh my God.
2011, $300 an hour.
Wow.
In 11.
That's
Anyway,
really cool.
I would have paid any amount of money for her. She was so great. My husband was late to our wedding and she was like, girl, I got to stop. What if I have to take all of this off? She didn't make you
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
And I
He's
said,
fashionably late.
I said, put this whole face of makeup on because if this day goes down, I want to look hot when it does. And she was like, oh, I love you. Yeah. Okay. So you give, you're in good hands with Allstate. So I'm going to give you MAC makeup counter. Okay. You, on the other hand,
I know.
are a bar back.
Oh,
You work at a bar late at night. Yes. You work at a bar.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because you are quick.
you are.
You are on it. You can management. You need to close out your tab. Did you bring an extra thing of whatever to table number 33? Like you're the boss of the bar. No crowd is gonna rile you up. You are in control of everything.
true.
You walk in and you go, I don't know if that's like the correct term, but like a bar manager.
Yeah.
You walk in and you're like,
Interesting.
you think that you can pull this on me when I have a disabled child? You can walk right out of Hump and Hannah's and try again. You know what I mean? So there we like you look concerned.
Ah, okay.
No, don't be sad.
I think that's great. You
What did you think I was going to say?
know.
Well, what vibes do I give? Do you want to try again now that you gave me something nice like librarian?
Give librarian vibes though. Like you want people to read.
I want people to learn
Librarian, all the programs.
and the programs.
Yes.
And I look very homely. Not in a negative way. No, not in a negative way.
No. You are approachable in a library.
But I very much look like I'd rather sit there and smell the book
Uh-huh.
than pick out a mascara.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, come on.
You want people to learn and be their best.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what jobs would have you given each other?
Oh,
I think I would have given her a teacher. Like, I know that's really basic,
No.
but I think Sarah's
Or like
good teacher.
you could also,
I would have given you high school teacher.
Or something.
high school teacher.
I know.
Or you know what else she kind of
'Cause you
gives?
can handle all the.
Hospital administrator. What I think is really interesting is you mentioned the fact that you passed on being a vet because there was something that you couldn't do.
Yeah.
And then the two of us are like, you could do anything. You are here because you could do anything.
The animals, not the animals. No.
Like that is like the most vulnerable people get. And you go in with your animal and then you leave without your animal. And I've done that numerous times. And I love that.
Massacre of 2024. I know.
Yeah, it would be like my ducks. I couldn't get rid of my ducks. So I have just surrounded myself with animals
and they're never going to die.
Well, yeah, exactly.
But
it's interesting that you thought of this topic because so I wouldn't have ever thought of going into anything disability related. However,
me neither.
My children, my daughter, because she has grown up in this world, is going to school to be a pediatric physical therapist.
That's so wild.
But this would never have happened had she not had a little brother that needed those services. And she went with us to all of those appointments. I don't think that would have been in her wheelhouse.
Because I think people are always just trying to find something that they're passionate about. They want to be they want to have a purposeful job in life.
And she says, I saw what good it did for Reese, and I want to be that in other people's life and in kids' lives. Like, because it was play that made a difference.
Yeah.
I'm going to really make a difference in this kid's life from a physical therapy stand-up. So I think that's kind of cool how our kids now, because of their siblings,
they're very passionate. Well, as a quick recap, I want everyone to go around the room and say something nice about themselves.
I could be a barback.
You could. You would be so good, too. You would be so good. Sarah, what would you be good at?
Making people happy.
Yes.
Helping people be happy. I can't make people be happy.
Girl, that's the truth.
Helping people find their happiness.
People find the good.
You do that to us.
You do
I'll tell
100%.
you that.
Thanks, because sometimes I don't feel like I like walking here with a little grumpy and maybe.
That's fine. Everybody does. That's totally normal. That's part of the human condition.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm funny. Even if other people don't think I'm funny, I laugh at myself, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
You would be the funny librarian.
I would be the funny librarian. I would be like,
there was the purple librarian, the purple lady at the library.
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, that's right.
Gosh,
So you would be
I would wear Miss Frizzle dresses if I worked at the library. 100%. I would wear Miss Frizzle dresses, and I would get everybody in a group, and I would read a book out loud, and I would act it out with puppets, and I could sing.
You could.
I could sing. Thank you so much, everyone out there, for listening in. And know that if you are in Idaho or planning on moving to Idaho and have questions on systems or services for children with disabilities, please consider reaching out to us on our website at IPUL Idaho. That's IPUL Idaho.org. Or by calling us at 208-342-5884. Be sure to tune in next time. Until then, this has been Unlimited Parenting.
Thanks for listening.